Let's cross quickly, gentlemen. Let's cross quickly. I'm told that Onye Wuchiwanchukwu is joining us on the line from Vidok, Namibia. Onye, thank you for joining us. You guys in Cloud9 celebrating with the girls. I think it's confirmed now, unless tragedy happens. I think it's confirmed that we are going to the semi-finals of the African Women Championship.
Well, Tony, like you said, it's a done deal. The match between Cote d'Ivoire and Namibia just ended. In fact, I had to leave the media president to come out and, talk to you now. But the fact is that I don't see any way Nigeria will not qualify for this tournament because the team is on high. They have scored a total of 10 goals, considered 8 plus 8 goals difference. And even though the coach of Namibia, the eloquent Jacqueline Shipanga, said that they are going to go all out for, all out against Nigeria. Everything is looking good for the Super Falcons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's reflect on today's game and the positives we can pick from it. Unlike the first game where we scored 4 and could have scored more and then considered 2 cheeky goals, today we scored 6 and kept a clean sheet. But there were still moments in that game when our defense were making some blunders that other teams probably will have capitalized upon.
Yeah, you're right. So I think the major problem, even in the first game against Cote d'Ivoire, was US-based Osinachi Ohale. And she also got an elementary mistake today, but thankfully the Zambia, the opponents did not capitalize on that, the Zambians. I think going forward, the team did so well. They created a lot of chances. Aziza Doswala, was so much in a hurry to put her name on the scorer sheet. She was not cool in front of goal, and she was the worst culprit. But overall, so I think we should also give this team the credit. They arrived here on Thursday and played barely 48 hours later. All the teams got here and prepared well. This team, barely prepared for this tournament. And what has happened is that the players are beginning to understand themselves, especially the ones based in Europe, the ones abroad, are beginning to gel with the home-based team, the home-based players. In the first game, Swala and Isao Banos here, we are not really, compatible, but I think they have been talking and they are getting to understand themselves properly. So I believe that as the tournament progresses, the team, will burn properly, and that teamwork, the cohesion, Coach Gordon Okun has promised to, correct some of the mistakes that he noticed in these first 2 games. I think for once in a long while, the team is doing well. When you look at it on the balance of play compared to the 2 teams.
Well, on the first day, it was Ngozi Okobi that was MVP. Yeah. Today, it was a defender, Ngozi Ebere, that was the MVP. Looks like for every game, Coach Edwin Okon has a joker that they can bring out at any time and just turn things around.
Yeah, Tony, interestingly, some of the most valuable players for the 2 games are home-based players. It's an indication of the kind of work they have put in during campaign. Some of the very best players joined the early few days before the team left. For Ebere Ngozi, who plays for Rivers Angels, where Chief Coach Gordon Okon, incidentally, is also the coach. I think she did so well, combining very, very well with the attack, doing her primary role of defending very well, recovering very fast. It was no doubt that she was unanimously elected the most valuable player of this game. One thing, I like about this tournament is not they are not giving preference to players who are scoring, because strikers just get at the end of a move. There are players who do the work, like in today's game. We had Ainde Halimat, truncating all the moves of the opponents, spraying the passes, doing her work, joining the defense, moving up, and we also had also Kobe, like you mentioned. So these are players that are not usually celebrated, but this tournament have been able to, bring the searchlights outside the attackers, the players who are doing the depth, doing a lot of work behind the scenes for the team.
Our next game is on Friday, Onye. What are you expecting? And then, let me also add this one as we wrap it up. We have seen 2 games by Nigeria. We've seen a lot of games in this competition. Where are the spectators? Where are the ladies? If the guys are not coming to watch, let the girls come and watch.
Well, the fact is that on Saturday when Namibia played their first game against the Zambians, the stadium was almost filled to capacity. But you know, I think the game is gradually evolving in this country. They have to even throw the gates open on the first day to encourage the fans to come. I think it's a gradual process. The awareness is growing. They are beginning to talk about the women's football in this country. Rome was not built in a day. They have a team that they can look up to now. Young players. Some of their players are in high school. The coach even told me that one of his players will write a mathematics exam when we play on Friday. That she will just run down to the stadium after writing her exam. So they still have the future is there for them. If they can continue in this trend, support the team, bring up programs, so to make sure that these players are kept active. So I think the game is evolving here. But Tony, I want to ask you a question. What is happening to the Super Eagles? What is happening? What is going to happen tomorrow?
Because the guys are winning, you're asking us what is happening to the Super Eagles. Well, well, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I don't even know how to respond to that. We are getting ready. Anyway, we are getting ready. And we are optimistic that our guys tomorrow will also score plenty of goals against Sudan, if that's what you want to find out.
I hope the goals will be good enough.
Anyway, thank you so much for speaking to us. We'll speak to you again on Thursday to preview our last group game against the host, Namibia. We'll be speaking, of course, to Onye Uchimachuku, the news editor of Sporting Live, speaking to us all the way from Vinok, and he's asking us how we are getting ready for the Eagles tomorrow. I mean,